Hey guys, Josh at Valley View Farms. Today we're going to do a quick service on our ZeroTurn lawnmower. We have a 2018 John Deere Z355e. It has a 22 horse Briggs and Stratton engine on it and a 48-inch mower deck, Excel mower deck on it. And this is actually our second service on it. We're right at, I think, 96 or 97 hours on the service meter. So we're just going to do a full service, change out my drive belts, my deck belts. We're going to put blades on the mower deck, do the air filter, spark plugs, and engine oil change. And we're also just going to look the lawnmower over. So we're going to do a couple of cut-in scenes with time lapses, and I'm going to show the parts we're doing and just a couple of steps along the way. So I hope y'all enjoy this video, and let's get to work. So, like I said, this is a 2018 ZeroTurn John Deere. It's been a really good lawnmower for us. I actually bought the lawnmower, I think with like 10 or 12, 13 hours on it from an older gentleman. He bought it and it was too fast for him. He was used to his ride-on snapper lawnmower, and he wanted to get rid of this. So we actually got a really good deal on it. It was brand new basically when we got it. So right here is where our air filter is, and then our fuel filter, inline fuel filters here, engine oil filter down there, and we got a spark plug on the right side and on the left side of the engine. We'll pull this off and clean our cooling fans for our engine, our head, and we'll come around here. And on this model, and I'm sure all the John Deere ZeroTurns are like this, we actually got a cheat sheet here for the service intervals. So, trying to think everything else. Our fuse blocks and stuff are right here along with our batteries underneath the seat. And if you ever have to, if your lawnmower breaks down and you have to move it, if you look down in here on both sides, this is for your drive. You just pull this forward and slide it over in that hook, and do the same thing over here. And that makes it where you can actually push your mower or pull it however you need to get it out of the way. So we're gonna go and start draining the oil. I'll let the lawnmower run for about 20-30 minutes, or probably about 20 minutes while I get everything ready to get the engine oil warmed up. You don't want to do it with cold oil in it. This here is our drain. It's right here by the fill stick, and it clips on right there. We just unclip it, and I'll put a weight on it, and I'll let it hang over the edge right here, and it'll drain into our drain bucket. Okay, so we got our engine oil draining. We'll go ahead and pull off the cooling fan cover. And actually, mine is fairly clean. I always try to wash, and then I always try to wash my mower off after we cut with it, and then I take my leaf blower and blow everything out. So the cooling fans up here is actually pretty clean. You can see right there ain't a lot of debris in there, so that's a good thing. And let's see here. While that's draining, we can go ahead and service our fuel filter, which is over here on this side. It's just 2 squeeze clamps, so you can just take a pair of pliers. Take a pair of pliers, and make sure that you put it in the same direction that it's showing. Your fuel filter will have an arrow on it with the flow, which way it flows. You see the arrow? Make sure you put it on the same way as the one that you pull off. And all arrows point towards the engine, so just make sure you do that. towards the engine. Make sure you put your squeeze clamps back on. Over your fuel hose there and your fuel filter. That, and then we'll pull the oil filter off. Make sure you put a rag. There's not a lot of oil that comes out, but I would put a rag right here to catch whatever excess oil that comes out when you pull your filter off. You don't want to make a mess, and always do hand tight. There's no reason to put a pair of pliers on it, over tighten it, and you'll be beating it off with a hammer or something other when you go to change it next time. Like I said, make sure you just got you a rag or something to catch whatever oil does come out from your filter. Pull our oil filter off, and we'll put it over here in the drain pan and let it drain out. Take a rag right here, fold it up, we'll put it on. We'll put it on top of our drain pan here. We'll discard it. This lawnmower has been a pretty good lawnmower. When we was first clearing some of our property lines, we was actually cutting down trees and stuff, and small trees, and then bringing my ZeroTurn back in the woods and like making walking trails with it. So we took care of it, but I mean, we actually worked it too, though. It hasn't just been cutting grass, I'll say that, but it's been a tough lawnmower. So we'll put our new oil filter on, and I'll show you the maintenance kit that we got. This is a LG 276 John Deere maintenance kit. It came with the oil filters, engine oil, 2 quarts of engine oil, the oil filter, air filter, spark plugs, a service decal, and also the fuel filter we put on. I went ahead and ordered these belts off Amazon, and I got my belts off Amazon as well. So we'll take the oil filter, get it back on. Like I said, and you might want to take a little bit of oil and put it on your seal there. That up. That should be good. Our engine oil is about done. We'll pop this air filter out. Put the air filter in it, and that's basically the first part of the maintenance. That's it. Once we top the engine oil off, change this air filter out, we've done that, pretty much done a full service. The transmission on this ZeroTurn is all self-sealed, and it's a non-maintenance item, so it's maintenance free in theory, as long as nothing tears up, and you don't have to do anything to the transmission on it. It's a sealed unit, maintenance free. You see the air filter, that air filter is pretty clogged up. Put the new air filter in, it just pushes in, and the back side of this housing actually keeps tension on your air filter. So you don't even have a clamp or nothing for your air filter. It just goes on there just like that. Nice, pretty new air filter. Put this lid back on it. All of our greasy oil fingerprints, wipe all that off. We don't want that on there. We want a nice, pretty lawnmower. Or I do anyways. I like nice, clean equipment. Nice, clean equipment. All right, so we'll put our oil in it. We got our John Deere oil, turf guard. Also, on this engine here, the spark plug gap is 30,000. So you want to make sure that you gap your spark plugs, or at least check the gap before you put them in. It makes a big difference. Some people might not think it does, but it does. I've learned that the hard way on a truck, my blue truck here that you see in some of my videos. First built the engine in it. I was being careless, not gapping my spark plugs and stuff, and it makes a big difference. So, but this is a 5/8 spark plug socket. I would get one of them. That's really about the only tool you need on this side of the video for just the engine maintenance. We'll do a break after this, and then we'll make a second video on doing the drive belts and the deck belts and the blades. You see, we can probably clean them up, and we'll use those for a spare if we ever need one for something. That maintenance kit came with these plugs, like I said earlier, and they're actually Champion plugs, so they're pretty good plugs. You could almost do this whole service in about 5 minutes, maybe, give or take. So that's good. Just give it a little snug. Don't try to go bodybuilder on it and over tighten your spark plugs. Do that. Put the boot back on it. You hear it snap. We'll come back over here to this side. Do the same thing. This engine also takes 2 quarts, so the 2 quarts they send you in the maintenance kit is enough oil that you need. That's all the oil you need for it. You don't need to put 2.5 or 2 1/4. Put the full 2 quarts in it, and you ready to cut some grass. I hear some people down the street here cutting already. Put that there. Like I said, make sure you got your plugs. 30 thousandths on this Briggs & Stratton engine, 22 horse. If you got your operator's manual, it should have all the information in it as well. It should have you taken care of on that end. that. We'll put the engine oil in it. We'll be done with the first part of this service. Before you do that, obviously, you want to make sure. I'd hate for you to put all that nice oil and it be coming out the other end on it. Then you'd be out of oil and then you can't go have fun today and cut grass. So, put your drain cap back on, put your hose back up where it belongs, and then add your engine oil. So I think this lawnmower here, they advertise it to go 7.5 miles an hour or something like that. Okay guys, so the video cut out and I didn't know it, but we got the engine oil in it and we was talking about the ground speed. This lawnmower is advertised for 7 or 7.5 miles per hour on ground speed, which isn't super fast, but it gets the job done. We're cutting around 2.5 to maybe 3 acres of grass on our property with it, and it's done a really good job for us, and the speed's adequate for us too. So I let my daughter, she's 12 years old, 13 years old, she runs it and it's a safe speed for her, you know, and she can control it. It's a Z355e. Our next video we're gonna do will be taking care of the deck belts. We're gonna put new deck belts on it, and then we're actually gonna remove the deck from the ZeroTurn, and then we're gonna jack the ZeroTurn up where we're gonna attempt to and put stands underneath it so we can do the drive belts on it. I want to get a good video of us doing the drive belts. We're going to do the deck belts, and then we're going to flip the deck upside down and put new lawnmower blades on it as well. So that will be in the second video. I hope y'all enjoyed this first video, and let's keep moving on with the next video. Thank y'all for watching. Have a blessed day.